After decades of acrimony, could Pakistan and Bangladesh finally align? Under new leadership following the ouster of Sheikh Hasina, Dhaka appears poised to build better relations with Islamabad. Some say at India's expense. But would better ties benefit Bangladesh or cause regional instability for all? I'm Andrea Sankey, and today's newsmaker is the Bangladesh-Pakistan rapprochement. Bangladesh won its independence from Pakistan through one of the 20th century's most brutal conflicts. That war laid the groundwork for decades of tense relations, with Bangladesh coining a derogatory term for anyone who might sympathize with Pakistan. When protesters rose up against former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina last year, she said it was those Razakars backed by Islamabad who were destabilizing the country. Now, if she thought that would rally support in her favor, she was wrong. And today, new leaders in Bangladesh are pulling closer to Pakistan, away from India, and even toward China. Here's a look.
Historical animosity is turning into warmer relations. In 1971, Bangladesh fought a bloody war for independence from Pakistan, in which nearly 3 million people were killed. Pakistani military and its paramilitary forces raped hundreds of thousands of women. The Bengali army, with India's help, forced Pakistan to surrender, and Bangladesh was born. But over the decades to follow, animosity toward Pakistan remained, until the dramatic ouster of Sheikh Hasina, daughter of independence hero Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, in August last year. Now, under the interim role of Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, Dhaka is restoring ties with Islamabad. During a meeting in Cairo in December, Yunus urged his counterpart Shahbaz Sharif to settle the 1971 issues once and for all for future generations. Sharif wrote on X that the two leaders are committed to expanding their relations and cooperation. And it's already started. Two countries have restored the sea trade route, eased visa rules, and plan to restart direct flights. For the first time in over a decade, a delegation from Pakistan's top trade body traveled to Dhaka this month in an attempt to increase their trade volume fourfold. And Bangladesh's Lieutenant General Kamrul Hassan met with Pakistani Army Chief Sayyid Asim Munir. After the meeting, Pakistan's army media said the enduring partnership between the two brotherly nations must remain resilient against external influences. Now, India is worried about losing its longtime ally Bangladesh to its arch-rival Pakistan. New Delhi-Dhaka ties have been strained since August as Bangladesh seeks Hasina's extradition from India to face charges of crime against humanity. India accuses Bangladesh of failing to protect the country's Hindu minority, while Dhaka has asked New Delhi not to meddle in its internal affairs.
These attacks are political in nature and not communal, and India is propagating these incidents in a big way. We have not said that we can't do anything. We have said that we are doing everything.
At the same time, India is engaging with Afghanistan's Taliban government, which some call an effort to counter Pakistan in the region. The two sides witnessed their first high-level meeting in January. It came after tensions between the Taliban and Pakistan hit another low with the exchange of airstrikes last month. In another shift in Asia, China is expanding its footprint in Bangladesh. On his first foreign trip, Bangladesh's interim foreign minister flew to Beijing to strengthen cooperation in trade, investment, and regional affairs.
My first bilateral visit to China is a demonstration of the importance we attach to our relationship with China and our sincere willingness to take this relation to a newer height.
With Bangladesh at the center, resolving past adversaries, new alliances, and rival diplomatic engagements seem to be reshaping South Asia.
So where might this Bangladesh-Pakistan rapprochement take both countries and the wider region? Well, joining me now to debate that and much more are from Lahore, member of the Provincial Assembly of the Punjab, Uzma Kardar. From London, former chairperson of the Bangladesh Nationalist Lawyers Forum UK, Tariq bin Aziz. And from New Delhi, Professor of International Affairs at Jindal University, Suradha Datta. Thanks all so much for being with me. Tariq, I'll start with you. As a Bangladeshi,
thank you very much. Yeah.
To tell us how attitudes in general toward Pakistanis have changed over the last few years. I mean, Pakistan, from what I'm getting, is just not the villain that it used to be.
Thank you very much. First, I would like to thank, including you and other two guests in this discussion. The important question you raised, actually, the relationship between the peoples of Pakistan and Bangladesh was always there in place. The issue was political. So we all know that the historic issue of 1971 Liberation War. But we need to remind ourselves that this conflict was not between the peoples of Pakistan and Bangladesh. This was between the political leaders and those who are responsible for those things. So if we go back after the tenure of President Ziaur Rahman, the relationship Ziaur Rahman tried to maintain between the neighboring countries in a friendly manner.
Okay.
So that continues during the Begum Khaleda Zia regime as well. It was interrupted during the fascist Hasina regime in last 15 years.
Okay. So, and in those 15 years, though, have Bangladeshi attitudes toward India changed as well?
Yes. In these 15 years, Bangladesh attitude towards India was, it's just not a neighboring friendship. It was, you can say, that India's position was, they try to treat, and it's the fascist regimes, they want to stay in power, so they use that neighboring country in that way. So it was just like, not like a neighboring friend, just like the India is, Sheikh Hasina worked as the chief minister of one of the Indian province, what I would like to say. So the position was so simple that the tension between India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, in my position, I believe there is no real tension between the citizens of these countries. We all are historically from the same Indian subcontinent. So we are brothers, we are sisters.
But you realize,
the peoples are united. It's the attitude of the politicians. We politicians, we need to change.
Okay.
And the current dilemma, after the fascist regime, now the fascist is in India. So naturally, there is a tension that whether India is supporting the fascists in an open air when the peoples of Bangladesh are clearly against this fascist regime.
Okay. So whether it is the people or the politicians, though, the relationship is changing. So Uzma Kardar, how fundamentally do you see